26. The Grandparent Paradox. My adoption story had always been defined by the absence of my birth parents. But one question from Bert Hellinger's work stopped me in my tracks. What about my grandparents? A whole new landscape of emotions and questions unfolded. Did they abandon their daughter and consequently me? Were they ever even aware of my existence? The questions swirled in my mind, stirring emotions I had never acknowledged. Why did my birth mother's parents not help her keep me? Was I a secret, ashamed to be hidden? The possibility stung. I felt an overwhelming sense of shame, as if I was somehow unworthy of their love. The weight of this unknown settled around my heart like an unwelcome blanket. Determined to uncover more, I resolved to do a personal constellation about my grandparents at the next Family Constellations workshop on 22 January 2017. By now, I was accustomed to the workshop setting and had grown deeply invested in participating in others' personal constellations. Stepping into the knowing field, sensing its energy, and flowing with it resonated profoundly with me. The experience offered a thrill of discovery, often tinged with shock rather than pleasant surprise, as the field revealed unforeseen options and possibilities. In those moments, I felt the tug of divinity, unveiling another breathtaking nuance of our connection, one that transcended my journals and meditations. This constellation was no exception. As I sat riveted, witnessing the scene unfold in the circle before me, Isak positioned, quote-unquote, my grandparents behind, quote-unquote, me. They had their hands on my representative's shoulders. When he asked them what they thought of their, quote-unquote, granddaughter, both figures were overcome with emotion, and they emphatically stated how much they loved me. This left me perplexed. A tug of war ensued between my heart and mind. If they truly loved me, why did they allow my adoption? My heart and mind wrestled with this painful paradox. Isak, with his characteristic intuition and sensitivity, beckoned me to the floor. He then asked my representative to step aside momentarily. Look your, quote-unquote, grandparents in the eye, he guided. Show respect and reverence for them. They gave life to your birth mother. Without them, you wouldn't be here. You owe them your existence. The experience seized my body, and almost involuntarily my intended bow of reverence turned into a doubled-over, gut-wrenching sob. Something deep within me was unleashed. In that instant, I felt their love, profoundly, unmistakably. It coursed through every fibre of my being. As I surrendered my survival instinct, allowing myself to contemplate my grandparents, my sobs intensified. My body shook with convulsive gasps, each one wringing more tears from my already streaming face. The anguish was palpable, a living thing that clawed at my chest and throat. My mind reeled, struggling to reconcile the love and gratitude I owed them with the pain and abandonment I'd long associated with my adoption. The weight of this acknowledgement crushed me, leaving me breathless and spent. As the last constellation of the day, mine left an indelible mark. The room pulsed with the intensity of the emotional release, the energy thick with unspoken emotions. We all seemed drained. Our collective breath exhaled in relief that it was over. As we parted, heartfelt hugs circulated among the group, a tender acknowledgement of the shared journey we just traversed. Yet, in the aftermath of this emotional reckoning, the mystery of my life deepened. Its layers of secrecy stubbornly intact, questions swirled, outnumbering answers. The truth, it seemed, was still shrouded in darkness, waiting to be illuminated.